Muscle and classic, 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 muscle and classic.
Every day I ride, got my top down cruising, Super Sport and a 36. What you see? Every day, oh yeah, every day I ride, got my top down cruising, Super Sport and a 36. What you see? Every day, oh yeah.
Muscle and classic. Muscle and classic, muscle and classic, muscle and classic.
You was snapping though, bro. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
I know it felt good.
Yeah, it felt good.
So,
but I never give it away for free.
I know that's right.
And action.
Family, welcome to the 6th episode of Muscle and Classics. It's your big brother E.RED, and I'm joined by my brothers, Gator, and the OG himself, Uncle Earl. That's right. Same as every month, we have another action-packed episode for you. First, we stop by our home garage to check in the metal shop on a new job Duncan is working on and catch you up to speed with Brandon and that Camaro he's working on.
That's right.
Then we head straight out to Street Side Classics for the test drive of the month with Car Guy Chronicles, Tom Slowick. Tom, my homeboy. And wait till you see this beautiful convertible he took us out in this month, man. That's right.
Absolutely.
And we wrap this month's show with another installment of our new segment, Inside with Georgia Builders, as we bring you another legendary collector and builder who's flying under the radar. So, you know how it go. First up is everybody's favorite, Friday Night Drags. We'll be right back.
Now you know this is E.RED. DJ Static, line me up, dawg. Oh yeah, the wait is over. I've been gone for a minute. You will never download me for free. I rep that Seaport SAV. Come on, say it with me. Oh yeah. Got my pedal to the metal, talking less than a minute. Like just a turbos, it don't matter if a minute, right? Just a low blows. If you gave it, you gon' get it. We pledge loads, hey family, stay committed. If you crack for that light, then you might as well forget it. Rev me up to burn me down that paper mine. When I hit it, pop my shoes coasting. You know I'm coming to get it. I'm from Savannah, life a grind every day. How we live it, you saying chase is the race, but since you chasing that fame, if I gotta drive through you, I'ma finish in my lane, collecting side bets too. It's true, it ain't where you at. If you was a lane where you from, you a lane where you at. Double that stack and run it back, it's gonna be triple later. King in these Georgia streets, they call me OG, that's okay. You a grown man with your feelings online, cause you a hater. When you see me, you just broke. Or wanna run me later, that's a horse of another color. It's straight from the horse's mouth, I'm waiting at this line. When you pull up, I'ma sit you out, and you can pick your poison. I'll meet you on your favorite street. Bet your life by any means necessary, I'ma leave. Stop all that talking and that running, I'ma launch on you. You pull up on me.
This is Jay Jones, the fitness minister, baby, and you tuned in to Muscle and Classic with my little brother, E.RED.
Welcome back. It's time to go inside of Muscle and Classic's home garage, Atlanta Auto Restoration, to check in on some new jobs in the metal shop. Let's go inside.
This is Duncan with Atlanta Auto Restoration. Today I'm working on a 1960 F100. Now this is actually a single family owned truck. The grandfather purchased it brand new back in 1960. He passed it down to his son, and now his son and the grandson are having it restored for the grandfather. Today what we've done is pull it out of the blast booth. This is basically what vehicles look like when they come out of the blast booth. This is bare metal, no paint, no rust. Where there is paint and rust left, those panels will be replaced. But as of right now, what we're going to do is rinse it with some mineral spirits. What that'll do is wash any contaminants off of the vehicle, any oils from fingers, any sand, dirt, anything that'll make the epoxy primer reject bonding with the metal. So what we're going to do is rinse that, and we're going to get this thing in epoxy primer, and then its next step will be panel replacement in the metal shop.
Welcome back to Muscles and Classes. Brandon with Atlanta Auto Restoration. I'm going to take y'all for a little walkthrough, everything that we did to this 71 Camaro, all the parts we replaced, and everything that's important that has to do with this car to get it to the next level, which is body work. Alright, what we got here in the front, what we replace, we don't replace this whole right side cowl, the top cowl, all that's brand new. We had to put new inner and outer rockers on it. I left the bare metal where the welds was, just so y'all can see what all it takes. You know, everything you have to weld. We got a brand new floor pan in there, and we also had to do a toe board replacement on the driver's side as well. We got new inner and outer wheelhouses as well, and a brand new frame rail that was rusted out. New trunk drop downs. Everything on this back is new. But your main focus though is your lines. Every time you replace these panels, you gotta make sure your lines is good. Your trunk, when you drop your trunk down, you gotta make sure your lines is good, man. Symmetrical all the way down. It was a headache when I got it, but I think with all the hard work that we put into it, man, we gonna make a real nice car out of this thing. I thank y'all for tuning in to Muscles and Classics. I'm glad that y'all interested in what I'm doing. Y'all keep tuning in.
Up next, Street Side Classics Test Drive of the Month. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Bailey North, and you're tuned in to Muscle and Classics.
All right, welcome back, family. And as always, we're inside Street Side Classics Test Drive of the Month with the Guru, Car Guy Chronicles, Tom Sloyd. Tom, you know I'm ready to go. Tell them what we're driving today, man.
All right, well, check it out. Today we have a 1968 Pontiac Firebird. This one is an Aleutian blue with the ivory top, parchment interior. It's the original factory color combination on this particular vehicle. This one has the L76 350, which is the high output 350. Okay. So that one's making about 320 horsepower from the factory. So it's stout. You know, I mean, they did make a couple 400s with a higher output, but for the 350, this was the higher output 350. You know, I think the Firebird is cool. You know, there's a lot less of them that you see restored than the Camaros. You know, production was lower than the Camaro, although, of course, you know, the cars were similar. But, you know, that different front end really and different hood really sets it apart from a Camaro when you see it coming down the street.
Awesome, man. How many convertibles did they do?
In 68, they did just under 17,000. And, you know, so the Camaro, they made about 20,000. So production on the convertible was real similar in 68. But just as many that survived throughout the years and people chose to maintain or restore was a lot less than the Camaros.
Awesome, awesome. All right, well, you know what's up. Sit back, buckle up, and let's go. All right, Tom, tell us a little bit about this beautiful Firebird we in, man.
Well, this is a 68 Firebird. This one is, you know, born a V8 car. It's Aleutian blue, parchment interior. This one was built at the Lordstown, Ohio plant in July of 68. And it's got the high output 350, which is the L76 spec, and rated at 320 horsepower. This particular car is, I mean, it's equipped equipped the way probably most people want convertible. When most people are looking to cruise in a convertible, so you got the automatic. You know, this particular car has got astro ventilation. It's not a high option car, no power options other than the power brakes and power steering.
Similar to how you would want it though, manual. Back during those days, they wanted everything manual.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I mean, I always prefer a manual transmission car, but sometimes, you know, a lot of times, especially with the convertibles, for some classic car people, it's a compromise car, maybe so everybody in the family can drive it. And, you know, more of an easy cruising kind of deal with the automatic, although you'll still get your enthusiasts that want the 4-speed in the convertible.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was feeling aware the shift is 3-speed transmission.
Yeah, turbo 350. And, you know, I mean, this is a real clean car. Body lines are great. It's got real nice body gaps. I like the color combination. It pops. I like this color a little better than the Le Mans blue on the Camaros. It's just a little softer color. But, you know, I mean, a lot of times people are looking for a convertible just as a addition to their stable. I don't see a lot of people that are buying the convertible as the only classic that they have.
Right. Most like your second one. What you think most people buy a second, third car?
Yeah, second, third car. I think people, you know, I don't know that a convertible is always first on people's minds, but I think in the back of their mind they think of maybe a convertible they like to get someday after they check a couple other boxes on their list.
So this particular color blue, was it one of the original colors offered?
Yeah, this is a factory color. And I like it when they redo a car in the factory color. I know a lot of people when they think of a car, they want to do black or silver or red. But I like all the blues and the greens and a lot of the golds and stuff that were available. And when you can see a car that they kept in that color, especially when it's been repainted and they didn't say, well, let's go ahead and change it. I love that.
Yeah. So with this being a convertible versus the hardtop, how much more over the point price does that put it with a convertible?
You know, historically speaking, you know, the old phrase, when the top goes down, the price goes up. It still applies to a certain extent. But at the end of the day, it's all about what's going to sell, and less people are looking for the convertible. So, you know, a lot of times you may be able to find a convertible for just, $2,000-3,000 more than a comparable hardtop car. You know, traditionally you're looking more in that $5,000 to $8,000 more than a comparable hardtop, either if it's in a Firebird or in a Camaro.
This is a beautiful car. You don't see this many Firebirds. It's like probably my second time seeing a Firebird in person.
Yeah, you really don't. In the 5 years that I've been at Street Side, I would say the ratio of Firebirds to Camaros is probably 1 to 20 or more. We're getting 20 Camaros for every one Firebird, and then especially when you get to convertibles, I think we've had probably 4 or 5 convertibles in the 5 years. So it's just a car you don't see a lot.
They didn't make a lot of these cars. How many of these did they make in 68?
68, they made just under 17,000. I think it was 16,009 something. But yeah, just under 20,000. And that was out of the first gen, 67, 68, 69, that was the highest production year. 67's the lowest.
Okay. So this is a beautiful car, man. It really is. And I love the color, like you said. You can tell the difference in between this and the Le Mans blue.
Yeah, if you see it now, because you see Le Mans blue a lot. You see it on Camaros, you see it on Corvettes, and when a lot of people would probably think this car is Le Mans blue if they didn't know, but it's just a little bit different color. It just pops a little bit more than that Le Mans blue to me does.
So tell us the correlation between this Firebird and the Camaro, because you was mentioning them both.
Yeah, well, they both came out in 67. GM wanted to come out with a pony car to compete with the Mustang. Mercury came out the same year with the Cougar, and Pontiac. What they wanted to do, they had the Banshee concept car, which really looks more like it was cool. It looks more like if Opel made the Corvette. It's like a C3 Corvette crossed with an Opel GT.
Okay.
A beautiful concept car, and that's what they wanted to do. But GM felt like it was going to interfere with the Corvette sales and be kind of a competitor to the Corvette. It was more like a 2-seat car. And so, they wound up saying, okay, well, we'll give you a pony car, but it's going to be basically, same as the Camaro.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, there are differences like we talked about inside.
Right.
You know, that front end is a lot different.
Yes.
The bumpers are a lot different. The hood's a lot different. So visually, to me, the car looks a lot different from the Camaro. But Pontiac was really trying to shoot for the moon and have something really different. But it just wasn't in the cards.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, family, there you have it again. And as you can tell, Tom has knowledge on cars, man, far beyond my years of living. And man, it's always a beautiful thing for you to get inside and show beautiful cars. And always, we appreciate you, man.
It's my pleasure, man.
Thanks for the ride.
Glad to spend some time.
You have heard it from Car Guy Chronicles on Tom Slowick, the guru.
Coming up after the break, Inside with Georgia Builders. We'll be right back.
This is Brandon with Atlanta Auto Restoration, and you tune in to Muscles and Classics.
Family, welcome back to Muscle and Classics, and you are now inside with Georgia Builders, and it is an honor, an absolute pleasure right now for me to be sitting next to classic car builder and collector, Mr. Alvin Hill. Living legend, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Hill, you got a beautiful collection, man. You know, I've been out here starstruck since I arrived, so tell us a little bit about each of the cars and, you know, the work you put into them, when did you buy them, how long did you get to work on them?
Yeah, I bought the old Buick, I guess about 29 years ago. That was my first car. Brought it here in pieces.
Wow.
Sat right out there on the driveway for about 5 years before I did anything.
Really?
Yeah, my wife wanted me to take it to the crusher. But look at it now.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we did a lot of work on it. I got a 455 in it. Buick, rear end transmission.
Yes, sir.
And car runs out good. And air conditioning, cruise control. It's just a good running car.
Yeah, we heard it when you was backing it out, and every car sound great backing it out.
Yeah.
And what most people won't know about that Roadmaster, that was the first year they built Roadmaster.
Right. And that was a first 1 year car.
1 year car, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Very low number of those manufactured.
Yep.
So to see one in its full pristine, running and sounding better than a brand new car, it's amazing.
It is.
How long did it take you to put the work into it?
Well, I finally got it going probably about 12 years after I got it. Kids was going to college back then. Money was tight.
Yes, sir.
And we just didn't, I just didn't got a good wife. She always told me, as long as I keep the fun going in the house, keep up the bills and keep grocery bills and the college bill paid, I could sort of do a little bit on my own.
That's all right there.
So, and that's the way I've been fooling with them ever since. The Lincoln is the last car that I bought.
The Zephyr?
Yeah. I bought the 37, going to call myself, going to get my wife out the house to go with me on some shows. That didn't work out. Been had the car for about 12 years. She likes the car. She ride in it, but she never drove it.
Wow.
But I keeps it going for her.
That's beautiful. So she pretty much wanted that?
Yeah.
She liked that? That's her favorite car?
Yeah, that's her favorite car. She loved it.
That's another 1 year, one-off year car.
No.
That Zephyr not 1 year?
Oh, the Zephyr is, yeah.
The Zephyr.
No, I was talking about the 37.
Oh, she likes the 37.
Yeah, that's her car.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's Zephyr. You're right. That's a 1 year car.
I've never seen a Zephyr in person. I've seen 100 of them on TV, different shows, showcases.
Right.
I think the Peterson Museum even got a few of them.
Yeah.
You know, but I've never seen one. And who you got that restored? You got that restored to a T. How long did it take you to restore that one?
I let a guy in Villa Rica do that car for me. I didn't do it.
Okay.
A guy named Tut Thompson.
Okay.
He still build cars in Villa Rica.
Beautiful job.
He did. He did a good job. And then a guy in up on the other side of Mayetta painted it for me.
Yes, sir.
But I was working there and making pretty decent money, so
yes, sir.
I just had it done. I didn't do it myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was wondering how you find time between building all these different cars, you know, to get it done.
Right.
But you've taken your time and done it over the course of many years.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but the 37, it was took off the frame right here. We did everything to that car right here.
Right here.
It's up painted.
It's nothing like a home garage.
I'm telling you.
It's nothing like a home garage, honey.
That's exactly
Nothing.
Nothing, I'm telling you. In Old Plymouth, you know, a lot of people got 44s, and which they are hard dollar cars.
Yes,
They're
sir.
pretty cars.
Yes, sir.
But I wanted something a little different.
That's beautiful.
And I
front
got
on
the
that
39 Plymouth. And I love that old car. That's
Hey,
my
that
favorite
thing
car.
beautiful, man. We went through that thing like a fine tooth comb. The front on it is just like, the front on it first knocks you out.
Right,
And then when you open the door and see how clean you got that thing laid out, man.
I tell you.
You can tell you have a love affair with your car.
That's right. I love them.
Yes, sir.
And I got working on old Javelin now.
I see that back
I
there.
got the motor and everything wrong. It's running.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I had trouble finding the dash for it.
Okay.
And I just found the dash for it probably about a month ago.
Okay.
And hadn't got it back in yet.
Yes, sir. So that's the process now.
Yeah.
Just getting the work you got to get done in interior first.
Mhm.
'Cause
I
I see
got
you
the
got the
seats.
body. Yeah, I see you got the body all lined out.
Yeah, got the seats and the front seats and the back seats are done. I got to just do the top and the sides.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The motor got a 360 in it. It's ready to go.
What type of vehicle is that? What year?
It's a Javelin.
Javelin.
AMC car.
AMC. I knew it was an AMC. That's why, but I never heard it called a Javelin. So
Right.
that's AMC was the brand. Javelin was the car.
Most of them, a one-seater is an AMX.
Okay.
And it's just like that car. But
Okay.
that car just got 2 seats in it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a car you see very often.
Yeah.
So, and I noticed that about all your cars.
Yep.
If they're not a one-off year, they just not a car you see normally
That's
at a
right.
classic car show.
That's
I mean,
exactly
you see
right.
tons of Camaros, Corvettes, and
Right.
Chevelles, things of that nature. But you have like several cars that you never see.
Right, right.
So when you started out saying, okay, I'm gonna put this collection together, is that what you had in mind?
Nope. But I always just wanted something different.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I like old stuff. And I'm working on a 72 Nova now.
That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I got a picture of it in the
Oh,
book
that's
there.
gonna be nice.
It's gonna be sharp too, but I just like the older stuff. And I ain't, partial to no cars. I like them all.
You like them all.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. 'Cause Mr. Carr gave me some good advice. He was like, all right, don't run off getting 3 and 4 and 5 different brand cars.
He done told me the same thing. And which he's right. He just
sir.
deal with Chevrolet.
Yes, sir.
And, most late model Chevrolets, you can take anything off any of them and put them on another car. And Fords and stuff, you just can't
They're
do
different.
that.
Yes, sir. Per car, per piece.
That's right.
Just to be here with you is, I'm trying to actually go where you are.
Right, right.
I'd like, when I grow up, I want to be Mr. Hill. I'm trying to get where you are.
I got you.
But
I
it's a
got
slow
you.
process, and I got the first one out the way
Right.
that I wanted. I had to sell a couple to get where I wanted to get the perfect car. And I
Gotcha.
found
I
it.
got
But it's just the love you have for your vehicles. That's how I feel about it.
Now, I tell you, I just love cars.
Yes, sir.
It don't matter what kind they are. And I done had all kinds. I bet you I done had over 50 cars in my lifetime.
I
Maybe
was just
more
gonna
than that.
ask you that.
Mhm.
Wow.
So I tell you, I just love them.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, my kids got out of school. Cause I'm 70 years old now. I'm retired.
I would have never guessed that.
And 70. And
That's a blessing. When I get 70, I wish I looked like you. I would probably look like you and be getting around like you.
I tell you,
Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you, the secret of getting old is staying busy.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't sit in the house and not do anything.
Mr. Hill, you've been doing this for so long. Like, where have all your years of travel, places that's taken you, and people you've met, in the car game, because you've been in it for quite some time, and I know is the way it is nowadays. It wasn't always like that.
Right.
So,
right. Well, I tell you, I never met a bad person in the car business, and I've been everywhere. Back 20 years ago, you didn't see many black people at car shows.
Yes, sir.
And I'm telling you, I've been broke down on the side of the road. Never had a problem. They always somebody stop and gonna take care of you in an old car.
That's right.
And like I said, never had any problem anywhere I ever go. But I learned though, you got to treat yourself right.
Yes, sir.
You got to be. Always been a people's person.
Yes, sir.
I like people.
Yes, sir.
And I never had a bad experience nowhere I went. Nowhere. And I just thank God for that,
That's right.
Like I tell people all the time, car people are the best people I believe I've ever been around.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yes,
I'm glad to hear that, because you're teaching me a lot right now, and that's kind of what I've experienced. It's been open door pretty much everywhere I've went.
Right.
People love the show. They requesting that we come there, talk to them,
right.
Show their products on TV. So. I'm learning that, and I appreciate that, because it's a day-by-day thing.
It is.
You got to kind of fish your way through it.
That's right.
But,
That's
I
right.
try to be right with people.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
It's just the way you carry yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's
I can
right.
get along with anybody. I don't care who they
That's
is.
right. We all got to learn to do that.
That's right.
We got to learn to do that.
That's exactly
That's
right.
the one thing cars does. They bring together everybody.
It is.
Cars, bikes, trucks, no matter what. It brings together everybody.
That's exactly right.
That's one thing we all seem to have in common.
That's right.
Yes,
I
sir.
retired from pouring cement. I had my own business.
Yes,
I
sir.
poured cement for 40 years.
Wow.
And man, I used to come in like if I wanted to get a transmission and a motor in a car, I've been on worked all day and come out here in this garage and work all night.
Okay. Yes, sir. Getting it done.
Getting it done.
Because that's what you want.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
That's the truth.
Wow, man. Mr. Hill, man, your life has been amazing, man. And
it is.
Your collection is like hands down. It's hands down. I mean, there's no place that you will see these same 4 or 5 cars at one time again, unless it's you somewhere.
Right.
So hands down, I've seen like collections with 60 cars, 100 cars, but nah, they don't measure up to the 5 or 6 cars you have right here.
Right.
Most of them are one-off year cars. It was built at low production.
Right.
So just the value in that itself, and plus the value that comes with you and how much you love them, how much work and time. And I really have grown to understand that the time you take to put your hands on something and build it.
That's right.
How much more it means. So we totally thank you for having us out here today and inviting us in and just letting us check out everything. And man, you got your little son or brother or whatever you want to call me. I'm a little whatever. I'll be back.
All right.
Anything you need me to help you do.
Yes,
Anything
sir.
you need us to help you do, you say the word. We'll be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Classic car legend, Mr. Alvin Hill, and his beautiful collection.
All right.
Thank you for joining us on Muscle and Classics, and that'll do it for this month inside Georgia Builders. Take care.
Classic and muscle car owners looking for someone trustworthy to help you get back on the road? Let Atlanta Auto Restoration help you today. We specialize in frame-off restoration, sheet metal repair and replacement, engine and transmission replacement, interior body and paint, and much more in classic vehicles 1975 and older. Master mechanic and fabricator Mark Engel and team can restore and maintain your classic today. Find us on the web at atlautoresto.com or call 770-946-8949.
Well, family, that'll do it for another episode of Muscle and Classics. We thank you for joining us, and as always, important, keep God first and keep it in your own lane.
The wait is over, I've been gone for a minute. You will never download me for free. I ripped it.